Kopano Citrus, located near Marble Hall in Limpopo, consists of 30 hectares of citrus and truly represents unity and resilience. Originating from the Kopano Disabled Primary Cooperative, it showcases community-driven transformation in South Africa's agricultural sector. Founded in 2009 by 7 disabled individuals and 3 able-bodied partners, the cooperative initially focused on cash crops but faced weather and market volatility challenges.
We started Kopano Disabled on 2009, and then we were just planting the cash crop, which is dry beans, carrots, butternuts, but we see that it's not good. We are always running with the loss.
In 2016, their fortunes began changing when the Limpopo Department of Agriculture approached Piet Engelbrecht, a well-established citrus farmer, to mentor the cooperative. Piet met with the Kopano cooperative and agreed to be their mentor. Kopano was then producing cash crops like cotton, white beans, and wheat. They recognized the need for a strategic shift, and Piet Engelbrecht suggested transitioning to citrus farming, a more resilient and profitable long-term crop.
We started working with Piet at 2016 and then decided that we are going to plant a permanent crop.
To make it more business appeal was to plant permanent crops there. And to make it work on a permanent basis, we decided to go into a venture that with a 51 for them and a 49% for us. And that is how we started off.
By 2020, this partnership culminated in the establishment of Nevzonics Pty Ltd, trading as Kopano Citrus.
We started off from the beginning with mentoring them with Bram, that is also involved.
Bram is a mentor, the one who is always looking at the tree. Bram is a role model. He's perfect with the work.
Lucky is the farm manager here at Kopano Citrus, and Bina is the admin manager. So my day-to-day is just to make sure that work-related stuff is discussed and what needs to be done.
Yeah, they've helped us a lot because we haven't any experience in citrus. So from the beginning, they started from how we prepare land for citrus, how to prepare the irrigation.
With the guidance and mentorship of Piet Engelbrecht and his 2 sons, Willem and Koenie, Kopano Citrus has embarked on a journey of transformation. Supported by the economic transformation of black citrus growers, the ETBCG program was initiated by the Citrus Growers Association, CGA, as part of its transformation goals, as well as in response to the national unemployment crisis, aligning with the Jobs Fund, a national treasury initiative.
The CGA saw a call for proposals from the Jobs Fund at National Treasury, and this particular round of proposals matched with our transformation initiatives. We saw it as a very good way to look at a blended financing model for black citrus growers, and we hope that this would advance the black growers' participation in the whole citrus export chain.
The role of the Grower Development Company in implementing the Jobs Fund was on the ground level. We were assisting the farmers with applications. The Jobs Fund focuses on creating jobs, as this Job Fund was strictly for agriculture and the development at the farm level, as we would want to see more yield coming out of the applicant and more hectares planted. That will create more jobs, because the more you plant, the more hectares, the more the jobs are being created.
Key participants in this transformative program include the Jobs Fund, First National Bank, the Department of Agriculture, Land Reform and Rural Development, and AgriCita. Collectively, they contributed 308 million rand to fund the project, with First National Bank offering blended finance through loans, while the Citrus Growers Association, Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, AgriCita and the Jobs Fund provided a combination of grants and loans.
What makes Kopano really interesting is that the disabled community link towards transformation in the industry. You don't, by default, you don't really see disabled people in the industry due to the physical work requirement that's required. So this was really interesting for us to get involved with. The commercial partner also obviously bringing the skills and mentorship and partnership together. And again, the link between government, various funders, as well as the innovative structuring around the deal flow over multiple years actually as well, makes it attractive. So it's a keen development for us in Limpopo especially, as a priority focus area for government as well. Looking forward to this one, to see how it expands and the growth around that.
The National Department of Agriculture is our biggest stakeholder in terms of this project. They provide resources in terms of funding. They committed a tune of about 34 million, if I'm not mistaken, about 34 million for the job to be implemented. But they play an oversight role.
Kopano Citrus planted its first 20 hectares of Eureka lemons in 2021, followed by 9.5 hectares in 2022. Plans are underway to plant 10 more hectares in 2025, with a long-term vision to utilize all 40 hectares of their arable land for citrus cultivation. By 2026, Kopano Citrus is set to export its first crop of lemons, which will be packed at the Piet Citrus Trust packhouse, ensuring a robust route to domestic and international markets. The success of this project is a testament to the dedicated partnerships between all stakeholders who share a common goal and who work together with enthusiasm and determination on an ongoing basis. Lima provided the overall project management, while the CGA Grower Development Company guided the farm's progress.
Lima, who was involved in designing the program with Jobs Fund and the CGA, as well as assisting in implementing, as well as reporting to the Jobs Fund and our fellow partners in the program.
My responsibility at Kopano is to give extension to the growers. Extension means advice starting from when they establish the orchards, from the soil, from the irrigation, from the cultivars, and then at the end with the issue of scouting the pest and also the so-called fertilization.
We started working with Kopano Citrus in the year 2021 when they approached us. Subsequent to that, then they applied for the Jobs Fund project, which the CGA Grower Development Company is implementing. We then started with the implementation of the Jobs Fund project going forward.
So I've been working with Kopano for quite some time now. We are expecting to start with the export in 2026. And currently we are busy preparing the expansion of 10 hectares, and we will start with the plantation of citrus next year, August.
Through the Citrus Academy, workers and beneficiaries receive ongoing training, creating a skilled and empowered workforce.
The ETBCG program had its advent in 2019. In 2020, we started the implementation of this program with the help of funding from the Agri-SETA. To date, to overview, we have implemented 350 learnerships, 630 skills programs, and benefited people with 25 bursaries.
On the initiative, the Agri-SETA has played a role as a skills development partner. Our main task is to see the increase in skills within the agricultural sector, and the initiative has delivered that.
Support from both government and industry has alleviated financial pressures and accelerated the farm's development. Kopano Citrus lives up to its name, unity, by transforming agriculture and empowering its community.
Unity, which means we are together. And then we've got a CGA, we've got FNB, we've got Lima, we've got Department of Agriculture. We are all together and we are happy with them.
It creates jobs for people with disabilities and honors its founders by letting families of the deceased appoint representatives to continue their vision. Its success reflects the founders' collaboration, Engelbrecht Family Mentorship, and ETBCG support.
It is good to be involved in a community, especially when it's close to you. And you can do something and you can contribute something. But I think at the end it must make business sense for everyone.
Through resilience, innovation and inclusivity, Kopano Citrus aims to inspire and leave a lasting mark on Limpopo's agriculture.